Set over 18 hectares in a private nature reserve, we find the famous Nyrox Foundation Sculpture Park, a contemporary wonderland for local and international artists.
It provides the platform for new engagements, new ideas and progression. And this is something that we put a lot of emphasis on with the artists that we choose, the works that we look to support.
The exhibition is a bicontinental exchange between two of the world's leading sculpture parks, and artists come from several backgrounds.
We've collaborated with Vannas Kunst Foundation Sculpture Park in Sweden to curate this exhibition. The exhibition is titled Not a Single Story, and it's inspired by the TED Talk given by Chimamanda Adichie Ngozi about the dangers of a single story, which basically says that our differences strengthen us, rather than divide us.
The Winter Fair featured well-known artists such as Yoko Ono and acclaimed South African artist Esther Mahlangu, as well as up-and-coming talent.
The work is called A Foot in the Door. So it's about empowering women. I think our time is now, also relating to entrenched patriarchy and the Me Too campaign. I'm very aware of how I was raised as Afrikaner women, to be lesser than a man, you're not equal, you are. And I think these things are being addressed,
It's pretty much a global sort of way of looking at the world. And the idea that it's a predominantly female artist selection is also about changing that single story. So we're moving away from this patriarchal context of art and how our history is dominated by those sorts of conversations and bringing it into a new light.
Since its inception 6 years ago, the Winter Fair has become a major meeting point for art lovers, but it's also helping shape a country.
What I love is that we're also embracing our own artists. It's not like necessarily we embracing the likes of Picasso only, but we are embracing our own so that we can grow. I mean, what I love here is that word of mouth travels more. This will bring more artists out of ourselves, out of the country, and so that they can be explored and celebrated.
Art and culture is sort of the soul of any society. So I think it's so important for South Africa, especially because we're still a young democracy and we're trying to find our voice here. So the arts here is so important to help us shape who we're going to become.
For some, it's art for art's sake. But for many, it's a chance to see what African artists have to offer the world, how art partnerships can be enjoyed beyond borders. Julie Scheier, CGTN, Krugersdorp, South Africa.